What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, my name is Wes, and basically I just try to give out fishing tips and take you along with me on my fishing journeys. And today I'm doing something that a lot of people, including myself, you get a little intimidated by this. We are fishing chocolate milk, dirty, nasty water in the winter. We got cold, dirty water, but I've got a new bait that I want to try today. Kind of a combo of two baits that I'm going to try, and I am confident that we can catch a fish with them. So I'm going to show you guys how to catch a fish in dirty, cold water and give you some tips that'll help you this winter. Okay, ground's looking extra nasty today. Probably because it's been raining a whole lot non-stop. We're gonna try something, I don't want to say like really different today, but it's, I don't know, I got a product that I really want to test out that I haven't really had. I don't know, I just haven't tried it. I've had opportunities, but I haven't tried it. So let me show you what I brought. I didn't want to bring my whole bag down because like I said, everything's kind of wet on the ground, but I've got these bad boys. These are the Yoto worms by 10,000 Fish by the Catch Co, and it got black and blue. I've been dying to try these out, so I think I'm going to try them a few different ways. I'm going to start off with it rigged on a black and blue chatterbait as the trailer, and then I might throw it around Texas rigged a little, but we might have to throw it on the chatterbait with how dirty the water is to get their attention. Conditions aren't absolutely horrible today, so we're hoping we can at least get a bite out of one of these fish. Tie a little polymer knot on our chatterbait. This knot is the goat, in my opinion. Because of how easy it is. You see how quick that was? And now you just pull her tight. Boom, chatterbait tied on with a really strong knot. All right, well, gotta crack open these bad boys now. I've never thrown these on anything. I've seen a lot of videos on them, seen them in action. They look incredible. All right, I hope this is in the camera screen. You can see that, but that right there is called the tickle tail. That little feature, that's why I'm so pumped about this bait. It's gonna have crazy action when it's on the back of this chatterbait. So should I rig it tall ways or like sideways? I feel like sideways is probably the way to go with this bad boy. All right, he's rigged. We rigged the full one on there. We're gonna start with this. I didn't want to cut the head off though because I'm planning on throwing them on the Texas rig too. Oh, that's not too big. That looks good in the water. And we're gonna be putting off a lot of vibration with this thing coming through the water. So I'm just gonna kind of roll it as slow as I can, and hopefully it just gets demolished. Just saw a little bit of action on that bank over there. It's actually kind of pleasant out here. The rain we've had has actually brought in warm weather with it and some warm rainwater. So it's probably warmed up this lake a little bit. And I just figured, you know, sometimes you can get a pretty good day of fishing after the rain in the winter, depending on what kind of rain it is. If it's a warm rain, it could really make the fishing a lot better. Every time I get bit on a chatterbait, I just assume it's like a huge fish. Big boys like the chatterbait. Oh gosh. It looks so good coming through the water. I will say I do have a whole lot more success fishing slower techniques on the bottom here, but I wanted to give this a go because I just thought this could be good conditions, and I just at least wanted to see how this thing works on the chatterbait firsthand, because it's a pretty cool looking little lure. Oh, got one. Oh, got one. Okay, pretty good fish. Pretty good fish. There we go. There we go. That's a good fish. On the bank. That's a good bass, y'all. That's a really good bass. Okay. The Yoto worm. Yoto worm works, baby. Let's go. Oh my goodness, that is a chunk. I'm not gonna go get the scale. I did leave it in the car. My guess would be like 2.5. I don't think he's quite 3. He's kind of actually skinny for a winter fish. He doesn't have that big belly on him, but look at that, look down there. That chatterbait ate it. Ate it. That's a good sign. Not too long into fishing from the bank and you catch one power fishing, always a lot of fun. Get some photos of him. All right, very healthy winter bass. Pinned him right there. Man, I mean, this dude hammered it. Let's see if we can get that hook out. Can y'all see that hook placement right there? Kind of through the cheek. That's a fresh Z-Man chatterbait for you with the hook set. Oh, golly. Get on out of there. Drove it through basically bone. All right, and there it is. There's a tickle tail bait that I wanted to test out so badly today. And I think I'm gonna get like a slow-mo release on him, as long as I don't fall in. All right, see you, Doug. Go, boy. Whoa. Come on, go, go. Well, I cannot complain with that kind of a start. Man. Oh, love it. I'm gonna drop some knowledge for you guys that are struggling with winter fishing a little bit. I'm struggling too, by the way, so don't think that I don't count in this category. But let's see, how do we say this? All right, so I've fished here before and I talk about the structure and like what's underneath the water, but let me just show you all this real quick. You see all these rocks? That is what is also out there to an extent. I don't think it goes way out there in the lake, but at least in here around the bank, these chunky rocks are here. And I don't know if you've ever been in the summer or anything and you've felt a rock that's been in the sun all day. It's much hotter than other things around it, because those rocks, they retain heat, they trap the heat, and they create warmth of their own almost. So what'll happen in the winter, and today's not the best example because you need sunlight for this effect to really kick in, but in the winter, once you get a little bit of sunlight coming in, the first thing that's going to warm up is going to be your rocks like that. I've also heard that vegetation will warm up and create some warmth too, that those bass can get in and get warmer, get more active. But fishing stuff like this is probably where the bass are going to be first in the day when you got some sunlight. Today, I don't imagine that they're very warm. We've had a thick fog overhead. You got to take advantage of the structure in your pond. You gotta, I don't know, you gotta use everything to your advantage in the winter, because the winter is a very tough time to fish. Very tough. God, that looks good in the water. I'm gonna see if I can like try to drag it around for you guys. I don't know if y'all can see it very well. Probably not. That was probably just a waste of my time there, but I tried. All right, so now let's talk about cold, muddy water. So I've been doing my research because I need help as well, and a lot of people, and I would agree with this too, I would have put this as like one of my top lures before I ever watched a video on it, but a black and blue chatterbait is gonna be really hard to beat in muddy water. And cold muddy water, you can retrieve it slow. They can hone in on the vibrations when they can't see very well. So if you're fishing any kind of dirty, stained, cold water in the winter, you might, you definitely want to have a black and blue chatterbait in your arsenal. You need something to add the that sense of sound in, because it's really hard for the fish to just hunt visually in water this dirty. So if you can add that vibration, they can feel it with their lateral line, they can also hear it. It's just gonna make it that much easier for them to find your bait. All right guys, well, this is gonna wrap up the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Hope it helped you out a little bit. So what I've got to say about the Yoto worm, I think it's an incredible soft plastic lure, very versatile. I will say this right here is probably the best application for it. It is an incredible trailer. I think this is going to change my chatterbait game. Like, I just can't even imagine yet. But so a lot of people don't know, like if you have a bigger boot tail or paddle tail swim bait as your chatterbait trailer, it can actually kind of work against that that hard wobbling that the chatterbait already gives off itself. It can cause the chatterbait to rise to the surface or to dive more than you want. So something like this with a ton of action but that little tail is perfect to make sure that your chatterbait is running with incredible action so that those bass get a chance to chomp on it. So guys, yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Hope you got something out of it. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button for me. Please smash that like button, guys. It helps me just get my videos out there so more people can see them and enjoy them, maybe get some help from them. And leave a comment. Let me know what you want to see in future videos. Just say hey, ask me a question. I will respond to you. So just go ahead and leave me a comment. And most importantly, if you are not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. What are you waiting for, guys? Subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any future content, tips, tricks, and entertainment, I guess, that I put out there. So with all that being said, I will catch y'all in the next video. Peace.